Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So I really want to make this video because of a lot of comments, and there's no better way to make content than to listen to your audience and see what people's opinions or concerns are and stuff like that, or what influences or how you may be influencing people. I get a lot of comments since I shared my Japada story and how much I'm loving, life in Nigeria, how amazing everything is and all of that. I noticed a lot of people saying you have inspired me to want to Japada. Oh, Summer, since I've been seeing how you are glowing, this and that, it's been making me want to go back to Nigeria. I'm seeing comments saying, you know what, another 1 year I'm going back. Oh, Summer, and I believe that it's important that I come here and make this video to say things I believe people need to be aware of before they plan a Japada. I use the word plan because it's not something you just wake up and do. You need to make plans. Nigeria is not a country where there's a welfare system, wherever. You're on your own. So before you go back to a country like Nigeria, you have to be prepared, make your plans. And I'm going to share some of the things that, like I said, that are very important. Okay, I don't know what part of the world you're living in. I don't know what your situation is, but I want to say this. I think this is maybe one of the most important things that I should say. I believe it's important. Unfortunately, because of the way things are in Nigeria, there's so much uncertainty. I can't come here and sugarcoat it, right? There's so much uncertainty. There's so much uncertainty about things happening in Nigeria. So it's good to have a backup plan. And there is nothing better than having, I have to put it there, opportunity, how do I say it? Having an avenue to japa again if you need to. I'm not going to come here and pretend about it. If for any reason maybe where you are, you're not getting these papers, no matter what you do, you will never get this paper. I don't know what your stories are. When I say papers, it's like your green card or your whatever passport or whatever. So I have to say it. I am a citizen of a foreign country. I have that advantage. Anything happen, I have my foreign passport. I can always say, okay, I'm struggling, I'm this and that. Okay, let me go and recoup. Let me go and recover. It's nice to have that option. It is nice to have it. There are people that have decided they are going back without even having the papers, went to Nigeria and their lives transformed. And when I talk about transformation, it's sad when you see people, write comments that makes it look like, everybody in Nigeria is poor and suffering. And no, there are a lot of people living large in Nigeria. Do you know that a lot of people are living lives that a lot of you abroad can never live? Not everybody, but some people are living comfortable lives abroad. I mean, in Nigeria. There are a lot of people living amazing lives in Nigeria, and they come to that abroad you're in on holidays. I'm not talking about just holidays, amazing holidays. There are people rolling in money in this Niger. I'm telling you. So I wanted to emphasize on that. Okay, I don't want to dwell too much on one point. So make sure, it's good to have a backup plan. It's all in everything, not just Japada story. It's always good. It gives you that confidence that, okay, let me do this. Okay, in case anything, I have this. It's important to have it. Unfortunately, because of the way things are in Nigeria. So that is important. Another thing that is important is when it comes to planning. I would advise anybody that wants to Japada, is an advice, visit Nigeria first. Have a look around. See the country for yourself. This is Summer. Summer is in Nigeria. She's glowing. She's this, she's that. You may not glow. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you will not. You may not. It depends on your own circumstance in life. You understand? What network of support do you have? What plans do you have there? Because Nigeria they sweet me does not mean go sweet you. You understand? So you have to come for yourself and feel it. I can tell you that one of the best things that I have, realized about Japada is knowing that this is a country where your family members are. When I have get together with my family members, I can't explain to you what it does to me. I've also said that the sun does amazing, like is research, science has proven that the sun has amazing effect on your health. So we can't rule that out. I've explained to family and friends how abroad I get this headache that I get once in a while. Sometimes you're like, oh, maybe because it's your stress, because it's work, because of this. But I go to Nigeria and notice that, wait, oh, I don't have that migraine. Nigeria was having that effect on me. Do you know what the sun can do for you? It may not happen for you. So all I'm trying to say is personalize it. So don't say because someone did it, or even me, I didn't wake up and go. Don't forget, I was in Nigeria. You don't forget, when I shared the story, I didn't go to Nigeria for 14 years. I've been living abroad for over 20 years, but I didn't go for like 14 years, and I went. I went to, and I never planned that, oh yeah, I'm going, I'm coming back, no. I went to say, okay, I've shared a story about dying and waking up. So people say it's near-death experience, whatever you want to call it. Whatever happened to me that made me say, okay, this is my second life. How do I want to live it? What are the things that I wish I had done? I was like, no, I want to go home. I want to do this. And I went to Nigeria and fell in love with it. Because like I said, I saw Nigeria that I didn't see on the internet. I experienced Nigeria that is not on social media. Because all you hear in the news is this one, that one, that. You will think that once you just land Nigeria, you will just see people dropping dead left, right, and center. Somebody kidnapped here. You will just think you're going to meet chaos. Let me say this, Nigeria is big. A few weeks ago, I was trying to go visit a family member, and I took a taxi. And this taxi took me away and away and away, like further into some parts of Lagos. I began to feel like, oh, you know what I mean? Because it depends on the area you live. Some areas you go, you just feel so choked up and so whatever. You know what I mean? So to a great extent, people need to bear in mind that even, for example, Lagos is big. Nigeria is big. You have to choose what area you want to. Because after you live abroad for a long time, to come back to Nigeria, there are some things that you are used to. There are some chaos and chaotic environment you may not be able to cope with. So you have to choose where you want to, what part of Nigeria you want to relocate or Japada to. Okay? So like my point, like I'm trying to make is that don't just do it. Go, if you watched my videos when the last time that I shared the story about going back to Nigeria, I've shared my videos. I went to several states, and going to those several states helped me decide which state. Eventually, when I decided to Japada, it helped me decide which state I wanted to, Japada to. I would say go for a visit. Oh, by the way, speaking of visit, I have to put this one here. I'm not going to put my adverts. So in case you don't know, I have set up a shortlet in Nigeria, and trust me, it's not because it's me, but it's because it's the truth. My shortlet is one of the best that I have seen in Nigeria. Okay, nice neighborhood. By the way, it's not far from the airport. Nice neighborhood, quiet neighborhood. Everything is spotless, clean environment. Let me tell you guys, this idea came from my experience of staying in shortlets. I was so frustrated with the standard that I was meeting. I went into a shortlet, and my family members were coming to visit me the next day. I went and bought groceries. In the morning, I came out of the room of the shortlet, and I saw a rat. Not mice. Mice are the small ones. A rat. And my bread and groceries, they don't chop. They don't chop them. And I remember complaining. I said, there's rat here. And this person said to me, what do you expect? This is Nigeria. As if, you understand? Basically telling me that this is a dirty country. What do you expect? Like, I don't understand what that message should be. Because it's Nigeria does not mean you should have rats. Do you know you can prevent rats from coming into your property? Do you know there are ways to prevent them, and that the one that mistakenly comes will be dead by the next day? There are ways to do it. But some people decide that, oh, it's Nigeria, what do you expect? So the standard, I experienced of shortlets showed me what was lacking. By my standard, my shortlet is going to be one of the best shortlets you've ever stayed in. Well-maintained, clean environment. Everything brand new. Yes, so if you're planning to visit, to go explore and experience Nigeria for yourself, to know whether Japada is for you, consider staying in my shortlet. So if you're coming into Lagos and you're going to another state, you can stop by my shortlet for the night, especially those that their flights arrive late at night. My shortlet is not far from the airport. You can spend the night. The next day you're refreshed and then you can continue your journey. Or you want to stay in Lagos to experience Lagos for yourself, my shortlet is available for you, and basically all of that. So yeah, like what I was saying, if you want to make this decision, visit and see for yourself. So something else I have to say about Japada is Nigeria is not cheap. I have to put it out there. Nigeria is not cheap. Nigeria is expensive. It depends. Like if you're, let's say you want to Japada to your village, it's a different life altogether. If you want to Japada to a mega city like Abuja and Lagos, and especially some parts of Lagos, right? You have to have the money. If you want to maintain the standard of life you had abroad, you have to have the money. You understand? So to be able to maintain it. And when I say have the money, let me put this out there. There are some things, unfortunately, there are no shortcuts. I made videos which I share with you guys the kind of clothes that I wear these days, and I'm buying them for like 3,000, 4,000, and that amount, or maybe 5,000, stuff like that. Because you know what I mean. For me, clothes are clothes. As long as I like them, if they're expensive or cheap or whatever, I'm not buying them because they're cheap. I'm buying them because I like them and they look nice on me. Talking about clothes, some people say I derail. What am I going to say now? I think I've shown you guys this before. People always ask me. So I've said it before. If you want me to help you to go do all this shopping, I have to charge for it because people have been asking. Email me, somaaku@gmail.com, and I'll show you guys this one as well. Sorry, those that say she derailed. See it like you're chatting with a friend. If you like me, you know what they prepare you for body say I derail. You could be like, say, this my friend, someone is talking. Let me just listen. Okay, let me just show you guys this dress. For me, it's about comfort. It's very simple dress. I'll show you guys a video where I already showed it. So that's it. Basically, you can see it is very simple and free, and very good for a hot country like Nigeria because it's so warm. You can't be wearing things that are too thick. So this is light and all of that. Okay, so if you, like I said, if you need me to help you go to the market and all of that, contact me, somaaku@gmail.com. I'm seeing the emails. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to attend to you all. Give me time. I will attend to all of you. So yeah. What was that I said? So okay, when it comes to like things like this, you can, okay, I don't want this one, I want that one. I don't want this one, I want that one. But if you want to stay in what's the word they use now? Upscale environment and or neighborhoods, I'm sorry, it's going to cost you. If you're one of those that are blessed that your village is peaceful, there's no whatever going on, happy days. You can go back to your village and live for next to nothing, because maybe your family house or even to build in the village or buy in the village may be so much easier for you, you understand? So bear all these things in mind depending on where you're returning. I've seen people from other parts of Africa where they don't have too much of this unfortunate problems we have in Nigeria. People return to their own villages and so became farmers and living very basic I want to call it organic life, and they are okay. So your own, you have to decide. You see, if you notice, what I have been emphasizing on is the fact that your story cannot be my story and that person's story, Go to Nigeria and see for yourself. So this video has got a bit long, right? No, what I decided I'm going to do is ask your questions in the comment section below. And when I do part 2 about the things you should know or preparations you should make before you Japada, I will address as many questions as I can. So I'll leave this one here. I'll leave this one here so that it's not too long. Leave your questions, your opinions, your thoughts in the comment section, and I will address them in part 2. For now, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.